Misaki! Hello there! Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, hi! I almost had to share the room for this, which would have been kind of awkward. I was like, please no. Like, during watch-alongs, fine. But during gaming, please no. I don't want to share a room. It's too awkward, too embarrassing. Plus, I'm like, yo, bro. If you're gonna be playing stuff on your phone, too. Like, sure, you're gonna be playing stuff on your computer, whatever. You can hear click, 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 click. That's fine, I guess. But if you're gonna watch stuff, I'm not getting bonked by YouTube-kun. So he took his Steam Deck and left. So, ta-da! I get the room to myself for a bit. Oh my goodness! Yay for some privacy. Sheesh, though. Oh gosh, how big? No! Ew! Like, no! It's like, please leave the room. Come on, you can have my leftover from lunch. I brought home fried rice, kimchi fried rice I didn't finish eating. It's like, you can take my leftovers, please. Just get out for a bit, just for a bit. Come on. So I lost my fried rice, so whatever I eat for dinner, I don't know what's gonna be yet. But it is what it is. Still worth it. Oh man, though, I wonder how it's gonna be for Golden Week Hot Springs Kumano. Murder at the Kumano Hot Springs. It's Mahoyo time. By the way, does Alice's banner drop on Sunday? Is it Sunday? I want Alice already. Oh well, if I can't get the bonus for today, at least I can get it for another day. Hello. 0 point. Apocalypse Planet 1999. But delicious teen quartz all for you, Alice. An alcohol, cause I want more alcohol, but right now, Alice. At first there was a tiny glimmer, then a few moments later there was an explosion. It sucked in everything nearby, then blew it all away. Trees were knocked down, rivers dried up, entire buildings disappeared without a trace. Wind raged on 100 meters per second. This must be what it was like. What's like on Venus, she thought. Why specifically Venus? It's no use. I can't get any closer. Jeez, output is insane. This is supposed to be a simple disaster, not an actual freaking apocalypse. Her shadow disappeared into the wind, her voice failing to reach anyone else's ears. At this time, it seemed like she was the only one who could stop this unprecedented disaster. However, shooting it doesn't work, hitting it doesn't work, kicking it doesn't work. It's like this thing doesn't obey the laws of the universe at all. Oh, Venus is a hellscape, that's why. High-density magical energy invades the Earth's surface as temperatures rise with no sign of slowing. The magical energy in the atmosphere is reverting from pseudo-ether, the fifth imaginary factor, to true ether, the fifth true theoretical factor. Endless analysis followed by endless rejection, unending investigation followed by unending rejection. Even though there was only one explosion, the resulting gales only continued to grow in strength. This doesn't make any sense. What the hell's going on with that star? It's been 6 hours since the crater appeared on the Earth's surface. The mountain that brought about this disaster is gone, and the damage is quickly spreading to neighboring mountains as well. The destruction probably won't stop until the human race is completely extinct. As a witness to many failed apocalypses, she could tell exactly where things were headed. There's nothing I can do, it's too late. For that matter, I'm not gonna make it out of this alive either. There is no way to stop it, and unless it is stopped, there'll be no future for anyone. Before dawn, the country of Japan will vanish. In a few days, all the other countries will do the same. Tonight, in 1999, the world will come to an end starting from an insignificant corner of the Earth. Wait, she might actually drop tomorrow? Oh, I wanted to drop tomorrow, that'd be nice. Earlier is better for me because I want to just summon her already. Tonight, with the stars twinkling in the sky. Because they never officially listed anywhere where she's actually dropping, right? Saint Quartz. Number 1. Welcome to Kumano Hot Springs, Part 1. Hello. Tonight's even more common, Rider. Murder at the Kumano Hot Springs, Part 1. I'm excited to see more Kamen Rider John. More John, please. Ooh, I hate this fly. It's like right next to me. I want to smash it so badly. But that means I'm gonna have to hit the wall. I'm gonna resist. So these are the Kumano Mountains. Okay, I'm out of the railroad and I'm seeing a huge mountain range. So these are the Kumano Mountains. Yes, Senpai, the race shift went through without a hitch. Your success rate remains as impressive as ever. According to Shiba, this latest singularity is very small and poses almost no danger, which is why no other servants or even our trusty foe have come along. So like Da Vinci said, consider this a well-deserved, carefree, mini hot springs vacation. Yeah, no for insecticides in the paint, that might be too bad. Ooh, an electric fly swatter sounds kinda nice. I used to have a bug assault gun, it was fun. Until it broke. That being said, let me just make sure of something. Do you remember your briefing in the command room? Of course! I wasn't in REM if that's what you're asking. I wasn't sleeping during the briefing. So of course I remember! But just for a recap for everyone else. So we discovered this new singularity on a Japanese mountain range. Specifically, the year is 2001 and the range is in Toyama Prefecture. Given your age, Misaki, I guess it's just a little before your time. Anyway, we observed that this is definitely a singularity, but it's very small and it shouldn't last very long. Trismegistus says that it should close up on its own in about 7 days, and we're not seeing any signs of mystics or magical energy anywhere. Basically, it's a singularity that's practically identical to reality in terms of time and space. Usually, we just let this kind of minor distortion go away on its own. But cases like this, where we know for sure it's safe to visit, are exceptionally rare. That makes this the perfect ratio for sample case. And it should make a great experience for our field operatives too. That's why your mission this time will be to see if you can discover any anomalies in a completely danger-free singularity. Yeah, completely danger-free, huh? We're hoping it'll help you hone your investigative skills. Think of it like trying to solve a real-world mystery novel. We know you've been taking on a lot of tough missions lately, so while we can't give you carte blanche to stretch your wings, there should at least be a laid-back opportunity to learn some new things. You see? And this is the best part. This latest singularity is located at... That's right. This is a little-known but highly esteemed Kumano Hot Springs, said to be the home of a legendary secret springs. Da Vinci did say something about that, didn't she? You look really happy about this, Mash. You look happy. Do I? I'm sorry, Senpai. I know it's like Japan, and I suppose getting to visit a historic hot spring inn there got me a little excited. Hey, Da Vinci-chan. Ahem, testing. Okay, looks like you're coming in loud and clear. This is great. It looks like you two are at the base of the mountain right now. The singularity covers this entire mountain range, but the Kumano Hot Springs Inn is right in the center. Let's start by making your way to the inn. I gave Mash some money that should cover your expenses. Check back in with us when you get a room, okay? There'll probably be tourists on the trail, so we should refrain from calling too much while you're outside. Wow, you gave Mash all the money. Am I not trusted? Oh right, it's made a singularity, so it's peak travel season. We'll need to be careful not to stand out among all the people coming here to hike the mountains. Chaldea may be an international organization, but still a highly clandestine research facility. Don't worry, we look just like any other tourist. We'll be fine, we're just a couple of hot spring nuts. We'll be fine, we're just hot spring nuts. Nuts. Wow though, May. I'm surprised I haven't actually seen anyone else so far. Not even any hikers. I don't see any trails here either. I wonder if we took a wrong turn somewhere. I would have thought there'd be a guy to show us to the inn. Hang on, I think I hear footsteps behind us. I would have thought they'd be a guide. It must be a hiker or tourist. Let's ask them if they know the way. Hello? Excuse me? Sorry to bother you, but we're trying to find the hot springs, and we seem to have lost our way. Do you know how to get there? Even just pointing us in the right direction would be a big help. Hand. I love how normal he looks. He's just a guy. He's just a fella. If you're looking for the hot springs in this mountain, then you must be headed to the Kumano Inn. Guess you two are psychics looking to get rich too quick too then. Yeah, I can see it in your eyes. I can tell you're really good too. I've had a lot of interesting experiences, so I've got an eye for these things. Then again, you don't look like you're here for the money. It seems like whatever brought you here is more complicated than that, I can tell. You think we're psychics? Get rich quick? How the heck did he figure all that out? Get rich quick. I want to get rich quick. Oh, did I get it wrong? Then I guess you're just ordinary tourists, same as me. Sorry for getting carried away and jumping to conclusions. My name's... It's so funny. Yes, Shizuki. Nah, Shizuki Sojiro. My name's Shizuki Sojiro, by the way. It's always gonna throw me off a tiny bit. Shizuki Sojiro. I'm staying at the same hot spring and you two are looking for. I was just out for a walk to get some exercise. Sounds like you two are lost if you're asking for directions. Lucky we ran into each other then. I can show you the way to the inn, at least part of the way. That'd be great, thank you. I'm Mash Kirilight and this is... Misaki. Nice to meet you both. Nice to meet you, Misaki and Mash. You must be from abroad, Mash. Anyway, the inn's owner will be thrilled to get even more international guests. I guess the good word about Japanese hot springs is spreading far and wide. International guests? You mean there are others here besides us? Oh yeah, lots. You'll see when you get to the inn. There's some peculiar stuff going down there now, and not all of it is good. I see. Are the Kumano hot springs that popular? This is our first time here, so... Popular? No, just interesting. If anything, I'd say they're pretty unpopular. I'm sorry, that was a poor choice of words. Let me rephrase that. In fact, why don't I tell you more about what makes the Kumano hot springs so interesting on the way there? Maybe that's why he's a berserker, because he wants to spell his name like that. Only a berserker would spell their name like that. Take this with a grain of salt. But word has it that the Kumano hot springs have 5 secret springs that'll grant wishes. The trick is, you have to soak in them all by yourself first thing in the morning. There was even a magazine article about it a long time ago. I would do that. Thanks to that, the hot springs used to be hugely popular up to a year or two ago, but now things are very different. The springs grant wishes? That sounds like a holy grail might be mixed up in this. The springs grant wishes? I want to sit in it. Sojiro, what kind of wishes are being granted? Do the springs really grant anything people ask for? No, nothing like that, unfortunately. The Kumano hot springs have only ever granted one kind of wish each. So really, it's less like they make wishes come true, and more like they have very potent restorative effects. There's a spring of youth, a spring of romance, the spring of male transformation. The spring of male transformation sounds fun! The spring of happy home life, and the spring of stiff shoulder annihilation. The difference? Only one of these 5 springs is open each day. So the idea is that people come and stay overnight on the day when the spring they want to soak in is open. Though I also heard that some people would stay a whole week so they could try out all the springs. I would try out all of them. Yes, someone tell Ranma. Greedy people, I take it. Me. That'd be me. The stiff shoulders annihilation one doesn't sound nearly as impressive. Nah, that one sounds good too. Greedy people, like me. Actually, the stiff shoulders annihilation doesn't sound nearly as impressive, except that does sound good. Not necessarily. Stiff shoulders can become a big problem when you get older. I don't care for the annihilation part though. It sounds so effective that it's likely to draw the wrong crowd. Anyway, this should do it. Sorry, but this is as far as I go. The end's about a 5-minute walk from here up that way. I've got something I need to do right now, but I'm sure I'll see you two later at the hot springs. So you just headed back down again? Now I feel a little bad. It must have been a lot of trouble to take us up this far up the mountain. And he wasn't even going this way. Yeah, he really went out of his way. I don't know, he didn't seem out of breath at all. Yeah, he really went out of his way. He has a very mysterious air about him, doesn't he? He seems so earnest, but there's also something very easygoing about him. Anyway, we're almost at the end now, but there's no need to rush. Let's take it slow and enjoy the walk. Hello, hello. Apparently, yes, taking a hot springs vacation. Warning, in this quest, you will be defeated if Mash is defeated. Well, that's nice. Thanks for the warning. Warning, warning, do not let your Kohai die. 20 minutes after parting ways with Shizuki Sojiro. 20 minutes! I hate to admit it, but yep, we're lost. He said it's gonna be a quick 5-minute walk that way. 20 minutes later, we're lost. Yes, and just when we were about almost at the end too. I'm so sorry, Senpai. I should have been more on top of things. Let me get out my compass. No, on second thought, I'll just call Da Vinci and have her navigate us to... Huh? I can't get through. That's odd. There haven't been any magical energy disturbances. And Shiba's observation results still say no signs of danger in the space-time, so... Wait, huh? No future for humankind in this space-time? Well, well, well. Look out, Mash! Something's coming this way! Mash, over here! Enemy contact! I can't believe I didn't notice them until they were this close. Right now, we need to fight back. There are no civilians in the vicinity. Awaiting your orders, Master. Imagine bringing out your level 1 Mash. Manual. Well, I gotta use Mash after all. Okay, Mash, you're fine. And hey, Aoko. The one time I ever prepared. I'm super prepared. Oh my goodness, look at me being prepared. I'm just gonna give that to Mash, because why not? But for Aoko, hey Aoko, take this. Mmm, delicious. To battle. I can't wait to get the new Mystic Code. It's gonna be nice being able to raise the Misaki school uniform. Oh, I'm excited for that. I gotta raise my Misaki outfit. Let's see, Red King Snake and Green King Snake. Yeah, Mash should live. If Mash goes down here, there's something wrong with me. Good job, Aoko. I'm probably gonna change Aoko's outfit later on, but just for now, I want to be fancy with the blue dress. Grey Wolf, Black Boar. The fog thickens. Oh my, so edgy. Thank you, Aoko. Now, who's at the end? Fatal Battle. Mountain Monster. Oh. Well, that's a fun silhouette. The smoke makes it impossible to see. I'll take care of this. Wait, she has guts. Yeah, I can't imagine Mash going down. Oh yeah, I saw depending on what, like, if you use Super Aoko or not, which is gonna be interesting. I have not really used her, so... It'll at least be funny going in a little bit blind for this fight. It's easy enough.
見つけたあれね。
Unfinished blue.
最初の底から今はの星へ。ブレーン層をひとまたぎ。何億光年時差無効。お待たせ。ちょっとだけ地球を救いに帰ってきたわ。
Look at how cool Alco is. Ooh, okay, Super Alco transformation is permanent.
壊して崩して。
Also, holy cow, this mountain monster is tough. Sheesh. Well, thank goodness Mash lived. What is this? Shady Talisman? I love how it's just completely shady. An old talisman acquired from after which on the holy night. If affixed to something, you absolutely must not peel it off. Even though it's shady. Absolutely. Okay, let's go. How bad can this be? What kind of monster is this? This isn't a living creature. Is it a ghost or something? What kind of monster is this? Spider. It's so round. Monster sounds. Master, use the command spell on me. I can use my noble phantasm at maximum power to blow away all the smoke. I'm afraid it'll damage the nearby trees too, but at least it will let us see what we're dealing with. Hit the brakes. That's a smart call, but don't do that. But don't do it. The ground around here could collapse under your feet. I see the ground pounding for last resort if I were you. That light. Is it a ray shift? Good point. I'm sorry. I should have known better. At any rate, may I ask who you are? Me? I'm a tourist. Yeah. I'm just a passing tourist making a little trip around the world. Ah, yes, a passing through tourist. You look like you're in trouble. Don't worry, I've got this. We've all got to look out for each other. Now, let's hurry up and take care of this thing. Well, please set Mash as a starting member. Yeah, manual setup, that's fine. Hey, Mash. And hey, Alco. I'm not gonna resist more Alco. Alco. And wait a second, I should use that one specific one, Mash and Mash. And Kaleidoscope, because why not? But just for funnies, I should use the regular thingy for Alco. Oh, I have to manually set up my team for almost every fight. Ugh. Am I gonna have to mainly use Mash too? He's gonna kick the smoke away as one does. Oh wait, never mind. Oops, I forgot. I didn't realize. Make it count. Unable to use noble phantasms. Well, that's fine. That's totally fine. Okay, Mash stops being required. That's good. That's very good. Thank goodness. Wee. There's an option in settings to make that auto team builder window stop showing up. That's actually a pretty good one then. The auto team thing is so funny.
クレーン層をひとまたぎお待たせちょっとだけ地球を救いに帰ってきたわ
Super Alco to the rescue. Thank you for filling up my gauge. You know, I should be doing this for Mash. I feel bad for Mash. Sorry, Mash. Ooh, that was a lot. I never did read how much you can actually fill her gauge up by. So I appreciate that. Oh, you've been intentionally not using Aoko's NP in your videos because the story one has been NP sealed for most of the story. Makes sense. Make it count. Jeez, I could hear someone, like, tapping a bowl. What the heck are they making? Actually, I kinda know. Before I went back into my room, I saw Dad making some kalbi. I'm not sure what else he's gonna be making. Oh, she's fancy. Stinky mountain monster. Man, I want more Aoko. Wow, look at that other Aoko. Too bad she's NB sealed. It's okay though. Hehehe. I'm not resisting. At least my Aoko can do a thing. I want to get rid of that spider. I'm not sure if I actually have to kill it because it's so tanky, but I feel like I can do it. If I'm able to, why not? Ta-da! I love how Super Aoko's outfit kind of looks like an idol outfit. Oh, I forgot to click on the lantern. Oh well. It'll drop again later on. Ew. Bug landed on my face. There we go. Easy peasy. You're pretty strong, Shield Girl. Are you one of those servants I've heard about? You're pretty strong too, of course. Those are summoning spells, right? I'm impressed. I know those aren't easy. The stronger the familiar, the more physical and mental energy it takes out of the summoner. It can even wear away your very identity. A light, heavy heart that isn't easily swayed by any kind of desire. That's what an acquaintance of mine told me you need to be a good summoner, and it looks like that's you to a T. The kind of person you find anywhere, and yet there's nobody else quite like you. Thanks. So may I ask who you are? She doesn't seem like a bad person, but... Thanks. But who you is? Oh right, I still haven't introduced myself, have I? I'm Ozaki Aoko. I'm a mage just like you, though I'm a free agent not affiliated with anyone. How about you? If you're both here together, I'm guessing someone sent you. Can you at least give me a broad idea of who? I think we both like to at least know if we should consider each other friend or foe. And that's about it. We told her the bare minimum. Hopefully it's enough. And that's about it? I think that's the most concise explanation we can give you about Chaldea. Is there anything you're still not clear on? Nope, that was a 10 out of 10 explanation. I wish I had someone like you as my assistant. Though I do have to ask, are you two actually mages? Because if so, I'm amazed you keep all that up on goodwill alone. We do our best to help good people. Well, they saved my life before, so... Damn, seriously? I never know what to say to people who are actually just... nice. Miss Ozaki. please. There's no need to be formal. Call me Aoko. Okay, Aoko, I just wanted to say thank you again for helping us. I don't know what we would have done without your magecraft. Were those magic bullets? That's right. I can convert magical energy to physical mass and fire it like, well, bullets. That's pretty much all I can do. Though, I can't make anything else with magical energy. And I've never been good at complicated spells for messing with nature or whatever. Still, when it comes to firing bullets, I'm pretty sure I'm as good as they come. That's what it's like for you with summoning too, right, Misaki? Your familiar summons and their spirit origins were as solid as a giant tree. If I ever die and come back as a heroic spirit, I might not mind getting worked to the bone if a summoner like you were to call me. Ah, you don't say, eh? Then you're not a servant? But what about that light you came from? But I could have sworn I saw you emerge from a burst of light before. Then you're not a servant? That face. Really? You sure you weren't just seeing things? I mean, what do you think I was doing? Teleporting or something? Haha. Besides, shake my hand. See? I'm a real-life person, right? Touch. Farmy, Aoko confirmed. Hey, yeah, it's way more delicate than I expect from a demon of destruction. It's definitely human, though I've never seen a human fly before. What? Sheesh, why am I like so mean to her first thing? Demon of destruction. What? Are you the naturally oblivious type who puts her foot in her mouth? If you're looking for a straight man for your comedy routine, I'm happy to play along. How about I start by blasting you down into the bedrock? I'm sorry, Senpai has a habit of running her mouth when she meets someone she trusts. I see. So you're used to tanking for her in more ways than one, huh? I understand. I have two friends that are the same way. Sorry to interrupt your moment, but can I ask why you're here, Aoko? Anyway, you still haven't told us what you're doing here, Aoko. You still haven't told us. I'm sightseeing, of course. You two said you're headed for the Kumano Hot Springs, right? Mind if I tag along? I only just got here, so I'm still getting my bearings. Would it be okay if I joined you? That sounds great to me. But since we can't contact Chaldea right now, I'll go along with whatever you decide, Master. I don't see a problem with that. Why not? We've already come this far together. Why not? Awesome, I owe you one. I actually lost my license and wallet, so I didn't know what I was going to do. She lost her license and wallet. Oh gosh, we have to pay for her. Okay, Aoko, you're worth it, it's fine. Thanks, Misaki and Mash. When we get to the end, I'll be counting on you to check me in as well. Ah! That's where all our money's gonna go, to Aoko. You know it's worth it, it's fine. I get paid... I don't know, when do I get paid? Because technically my pay's on a holiday, so... maybe I get paid early? Your license is usually with your wallet? Kumano Hot Springs entrance. Is this an actual place I can visit? I'm assuming it's probably based on a real place? And if not, darn. I wanna go here. No, sad. We finally made it! Man, this reminds me of the Enmate. We finally made it! Yes, and what a beautiful building. I heard these hot springs are popular, but this is even grander than I had imagined. It really feels like a marriage of architecture between historical carpentry and modern steel construction. That face. Oh crap, this place is bad news. People have died here, no question. Did you say died? We should disguise ourselves just to be safe. Call me, Suzy Ritsuka from now on. Yes, Suzy Ritsuka. So you want us to use disguises and fake names? But we didn't bring anything we could use for disguises. Oh. Oh gosh, the text. This works, right? Relax, I'll take it off as soon as I know it's safe to. A paper bag for a mask. Where have I seen that before? So where does Susie Ritsuka come from? It means all the half-assery in the world. Spelled Susie Ritsuka. I'm an unestablished psychic. As a spiritual exercise, I only speak one sentence a day. That's enough of a cover story. Come on, let's go inside. Oh, it's fancy. So this is the Kumono Inn and the Kumono Hot Springs. It's pretty big, but it basically looks like a normal hot spring inn. Nah, it's pretty. So this is the Kumono Inn and Kumono Hot Springs. There's some people hanging out here, probably other guests. Space Ishtar, Bazette, Karen. Wow, though, look at all these guests. Shiki, Shizuki. I see Sojiro made it back here ahead of us, but he just went into the back of the inn. The sign says Old Inn. Maybe that's where the springs are? Maybe he went to the springs? After all that walking, I could use a soak myself.
Who are you people? Sorry, but we're all booked. I've got too many special guests gathered.
Yeah, I can see so many special guests, huh? Yeah, just missing Ark at that point.
I've got too many special guests gathered here this week to waste my time with regular ones. Go on, get out of here.
I'm too much of a pleb. Huh? What are you talking about? Do you mean psychics? Do you mean the psychics? Is there a guest by the name of Shizuki staying here? Shizuki.
Yes. What does that have to do with you and me?
Hold it, proprietor. Can you tell those people are here for the same reason as us? I mean, one of them's clearly not normal, and as far as I'm concerned, the more rivals the better. The more people there are around when I win, the better I'll be able to prove that I... Ooh, hello, hello. Ishtarine Tosaka. Ishtarine Tosaka. Wow. I'm the best psychic and curse hunter in America, if not the whole world. In America? What? Ishtar, no wonder I thought you looked so much like yourself. Did you come here from Chaldea, or were you summoned locally too? Huh? Do I know you? Oh, I see. You must be a fan of mine. You must have misheard my name and it stuck with you all this time, huh? Well, lucky for you, I'm very generous to my fans, so I'm way to overlook it. But from now on, honey, remember that it's Ishtarine, not Ishtar. My father named me Ishta, and my nickname in high school was Rain, the Exorcist, so put them together and you get Ishtarine. You can also call me Jolene. What is this? Are you a living person then? Huh? Do I look like a ghost to you? Of course I'm alive. You know, you're being weirdly forward too. Have we met somewhere before? Senpai, it's hard to believe, but it looks like Ishtarine really is in this time period. I've heard of coincidental resemblances, but this is on a whole other level. Anyway, be reasonable, proprietor. We might all be here for fame and fortune, but that's not the only reason we're here. Space Ishtar is great for farming the bonus quests. Those blessed with psychic abilities have an obligation to save spirits who still suffer in this world. Like they say, 2 heads are better than 1. Bills beat change, and there's no such thing as having too much firepower, don't you think?
Heh, you make a good point, Ishtarine. How can I say no to that? Very well then. This may put us over capacity, but I'll accept these newcomers joining the fray. Welcome, you 3. I'm Kumano-in Yoshisuke, the proprietor of the Kumano Inn. Thank you so much for choosing to stay at our humble establishment. The next part probably goes without saying, but please bear with me. It's tradition after all. 2 years ago, our humble inn began seeing regular paranormal phenomena, ghosts, as lay people would put it. Thanks to that, our once glorious inn has fallen on tough times and can barely attract enough guests to stay afloat. So as a countermeasure, we reach out to people who have experience resolving paranormal problems and promise to reward them if they should succeed with ours. In other words, everyone who stays here must be a psychic. It also means that if you are going to stay with us, you need to be able and willing to exercise any kind of ghost you encounter. If it all sounds fair, then you can sign the hotel register right here. Hee hee, hee hee, hee 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 hee.
I don't trust this guy at all, but I don't see any other choice. This guy seems super shady, but I guess I'll just have to sign the hotel register if we want to stay here.
Miss Misaki, Miss Mesh, and Miss Suzy Ritsuka. Very good. Then, as your first test...
Great. Now we can introduce you to your rivals. This is everyone I could find in the lobby. I love this introduction. This is Bazette. She's a self-proclaimed toughest nail psychic who prides herself on keeping her cool no matter what the situation. But if you ask me, the steel's not in her heart, but her fists. Well, you're not wrong. My heart is as hard as they come. Keeping her cool at all times is what lets you deal the final knockout blow to a tough ghost. This is Karen. She calls herself the Exorcist Exorcist. I think that means if exorcists eat ghosts for breakfast, she eats those exorcists for breakfast. I just happened to find my way here. I'm a very pious nun, but my real profession is in exorcising demons. But demons and evil spirits don't have any money on them, so something has to pay the bills, right? Now, Rogi here isn't an exorcist, but she is paying an exorbitant amount of money to stay here. Great. What a delightful little diversion. I wouldn't say I'm glad I came here with my family, if I wasn't worried about it being a bad influence on my daughter. Oh, she brought her daughter here. Is the husband here too, then? Oh, my family and I have reserved the entire 5th floor, so please don't bother us there, okay? Wow. Must be nice being able to rent out an entire floor. And finally, with this creepy girl giving off major stalker vibes who follow Ryogi here, I still don't know what her name is. I'm Fujino the Twister. Please let me know if you run into any jars you can't open or unsightly steel girders. I'll twist them away as if they were never there. Thanks. I think there are still a few others, but that should do it for the time being. Now, as for the haunted room...
Wait, just a moment, please. I still have more to say first. Ahem, as you can see, I brought in first-rate exorcists from all walks of life. So there really is no place for any third-rate exorcists who are all bark and no bite. So if you're going to stay with us, I'll need you to prove that you have what it takes to deal with ghosts.
Good point. If they can't even defend themselves, we definitely can't let them go near the Big 5 ghost stories. Big 5 ghost stories? Which we would prove by Big 5 ghost stories?
Oh, this is the main reason why our inn has fallen on such hard times, but that can wait. For now, I'd like you three to resolve a haunting in the mountain behind the inn. There's an abandoned mining site, affiliated with our inn in there, and some nasty spirits have supposedly taken up residence inside. Anyone who walks in comes back crawling on the ground like a zombie. It turned out they were no longer able to walk because their leg bones had rotted from the inside out.
Ew.
Horrible story, isn't it? Perhaps there's still some corrosive gas lingering there or something. Anyway, that's how this area came to be known as Hell's Pavilion. Impressive, no?
So you're saying we can stay if we exorcise the evil spirits in that mine?
Oh, come now, don't be silly. You're exorcist, right? Of course you can exorcise evil spirits. That would hardly be a test of your skills. No, these sorts of things have always been all about competition. So I'm gonna have you compete with another exorcist to see which of you can purify Hell's Pavilion the quickest. Would you do the honors, miss?
Great. I love how you can see the little robin. Hello, miss. I know I said I wouldn't exercise any made-up ghosts, but if I'm going up against a real mage, that's a different story. You clock tower mages never change. You're inhuman creatures that will cross oceans just to get their hands on mystics. Usurpers who would rather ruin other people's magecraft than improve their own, all in the name of maintaining their so-called dignity. If there's any place in this world you belong, it's the deepest bowels of hell. What a great first impression. And Robin's got the zoomies. Hell's Pavilion. How bad can this be?
The rules are exactly what you expect. Whoever exercises the most spirits wins. Alright then. Go ahead and get started. I'll be praying that everything goes well. Hee 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 hee.
Sure, dude. Sure. That didn't take long. Multiple unidentified hostiles approaching. I don't see any signs of life or intelligence. They appear to be some kind of clusters of magical energy. Looks like there aren't any big ones. Like we found in the mountains, we should be able to handle this without pulling out the big guns. Let's take care of them quickly, but we'll have to pull our punches so we don't cause a cave-in. That's all fine, but where'd our competitor go? Oh, I'm sure she's still back by the entrance. You think someone so aggressive would be quicker to act, but nope, not her. She's always been a slacker. You know her, Aoko? I'm afraid so. I'll introduce you once this contest is over, assuming we're still alive, that is. In the meantime, we'll need to take down more than half of these things before she gets here, or this match is as good as lost. Huh? Then are we well on the way to victory already? Won't taking out more than half be enough to guarantee our victory? Sounds like we won if we can take out at least half of them. Yep, which is why we need to guarantee that first, but we can worry about the small stuff later. For now, let's pull these things away. I don't like how the shady Kumanoi Yoshisuke guy has this dancing on the palm of his hand. But seeing how this is obviously way worse than a simple poltergeist problem, I know we'll be doing the world a favor. Like, how much bad luck did this guy get to make it so terrible here? Like, sheesh. Wow, I could choose. I love the option. What a great option. Well, that's fun. Whee! I'm just gonna take along the people who get bonuses for now, because why not? That is a bit funny, though. Mash or story, Aoko. But Mash gives me some EXP bonus, right? So I'm gonna keep her. I mean, all for the bond, not EXP. Bond, bond, bond. Gotta love me some bond. Bond. And one more bond. Barely enough. Okay, that's good. That's fine. And away we go. Alrighty, how bad can this be? Should be easy enough. Yep, this be fine. Oh, you think supports on the front line actually give a bigger boost than Mash does? Dang. At least she'll do something. Ouch. This is fine for now. Good job, Double Karen. Double Karen is so fun. Ooh, I'm not gonna resist.
少年以内の情なし
Oh.
もうちょっとよしと少年以内の
Like, it's fine if she doesn't have her gauge right now. She can just bonk hard.
マダウ展開お気に召す
Like, this would be good enough.
せーのこれくらい平気でしょそこで
See, look, she's fine. Plus, Karen's gonna do the thing at the end if it's multiple. Oh, yep. Karen. Thank you, Karen. Oh, I hate that. Ew, they can just keep doing that, huh? You know, that's enough skills. Oh, disgusting. Yeah, no more skills for me, that's good enough. Thank you, Karen. Yes! First thing! Super baby! Super baby Karen's best Karen.
遅いスピンドルツアラースタンバイこうなっちゃうとストップできないんだうるさくてごめんね
Ta-da! No, give me my fancy outfit already. That's got to be half of them by now. More than half, Master. We thin out majority of the hostiles. I'm sorry we didn't give our opponent a chance, but this means victory's as good as ours. Oh! Supports in the front line give 4%, while MASH gives 5%. And oh, Alice is doing a thing. I wouldn't be so sure. The proprietor laid out a bunch of complicated rules. But victory or defeat always boils down to one thing. Points don't matter much after that. You see, it's impossible to lose a contest if you're the only competitor left. Ah. Well, she would just flat out kill us. I see how it is, Alice. She just erased all the magical energy clusters in its key in an instant. Is this a reality marble? But it doesn't feel like one. It's your magecraft. Diddle Diddle, Banquet of the Night. It transforms the area around her into a world of nursery rhymes. Reality marbles work by materializing the user's mindscape and overwriting reality for a short time. Compared to that, Diddle Diddle is like cheating. It cuts reality clean off, no ifs, ands, or buts. Ooh, if you don't use Kalea Tea Time, if you have any other bond practices, it only gives a 5% boost when you use your own. Lunchtime gives 10%, and most other craft essences give 5% bond and 5% something else. Ooh! It's a manifestation of a fairy tale, something even more magical than the 5 true magics themselves. It's a ploy kickshaw, an extraordinary type of familiar that happens to be Kuonji Alice's specialty. I knew it. That was you, Owlco. Hey, Alice. I had a hunch it might be you when I saw an exorcist with a paper bag over her head. So, how have you been? Ooh, that'd be fun. A fun matchup, Nursery Rhyme versus Alice. I've been fine, as you can see. I'm just taking a break right now. What about you? I'm surprised you're taking part in this kind of contest. What happened? Isn't it forbidden to use your magecraft in public? Hell, you even went and asked a ploy on this. Hell, you even went and wasted a ploy on this. Looks like your competitive streak is worse than ever. Those two people with you are Clock Tower mages. They don't count as being part of the public. Besides, it doesn't matter how we got here. Now that we're fighting a magecraft battle, they're my enemy. So I'm going to send them packing before they can steal anything else. Did you say Clock Tower? I'm sorry. We're actually researchers with Chaldea. We don't have any association with an organization as storied as a clock tower. You expect me to believe that? There's an organization called Caldea anywhere in the Mages Association. Of course, that's because they're not part of it. Ever heard of the Security Organization for the Preservation of Humanity? Is that true, Alco? You bet it is. Caldea's a real observatory up on top of an incredibly snowy mountain. I heard all about it through the grapevine. Sure. But then, I wouldn't expect a witch who might as well be living under a rock to know about that. Yes. I've heard of it. It's a museum in Switzerland, right? I remember Toko telling me about it once. Never mind that I just remembered that. Senpai? I know there are amazing snowy mountains in Switzerland, but Caldea isn't in. Shh, let's just keep that to ourselves, Mash. Sometimes it's better to just pretend not to notice things. Shh, let's just keep that to ourselves, Mash. Why do I feel like you just made a huge effort to spare my feelings? Anyway, it doesn't matter. Those people might not be clock tower mages, but that doesn't mean this battle is over. Mindset witches are forbidden from losing magecraft contests. So I'm gonna kill you too and keep my undefeated win streak going. In fact, this is a good opportunity to finally get rid of you too, Alco. Talk about two birds with one stone. This may even be the best day of my life so far. Yo, Alice, let me summon you. That means you're gonna be on the winning side, automatic, no matter what happens. How about we call it a draw then? Huh? We beat you in numbers, and you beat us in Magecraft, right? So since we both won part of this contest, that makes this a draw, not a loss. Besides, don't you think it'd make for a good story, sparing a couple of rookie mages? I bet some people would be thrilled to know that even you can be merciful when you feel like it. I suppose a draw would work, yes. If they really aren't clock tower mages, so there's no need for me to kill them to keep them from talking. You should let me summon you, and then that way you can keep like tabs on me to make sure I'm not lying. Ahahaha. And that I would never tell on you. By staying with me forever and ever and ever. Alright, I'll go along with your draw. But don't get the wrong idea, I'm not doing this out of respect for you. For calling you liars, however, I must apologize. I shouldn't have made such an assumption. That's alright. We could definitely have explained ourselves better. Allow us to introduce ourselves properly. My name is Mash Kirilight. And this is Misaki. She's a summoner from Caldea. And I'm proud to call her my master. Nice to meet you. Is that so? I'm Kuonji Alice. Call me whatever you like. You two are here for your own reasons, right? If you stay out of my affairs, I'll remain out of yours. Still, having said that, I expect we'll cross paths while you're staying at the inn, so I'll endeavor to treat you fairly. Stare. After all, you're friends with Alco, right? You're friends with Alco's, right? She and I go way back. That's why I'd gladly kill her if I ever get the chance. What a great first impression with Alice. School in Misaki. I still love that. School in Misaki. These 3 years will add color to all the years that follow. Here, they will meet people they never crossed paths with, people they have no reason to encounter. If they each lived according to their nature, this is a special place reserved for the young, where those with nothing in common can share their days together. Which in the Holy Night takes place in about 1989. The story is in 2001. I know, right? Who knew that I had school in me? Ooh, the talkative Detective Robin. Cute! A blue Robin familiar. Even its master respects the powers of tracking and observation hidden beneath its endearing form. However, perhaps owing to its low memory capacity, it is rather incautious with its speech, so it rarely shows its true value. Wow. Just wow. I'm everything there. I'm the principal, the teacher, the cafeteria worker, the janitor, everything. Number 1, welcome to Kumano Hot Springs Part 2. Get off my arm, stinky bug. You can't go for my arms next, you already got my legs at work. The contest ended in a draw. Contrary to appearances, they really are first-rate exorcists.
Is that a fact? My, I can't believe you really did manage to cleanse Hell's Pavilion of evil spirits.
Ooh, I unlocked the free quest partway into the section. Nice. The classroom, the lesson, the cameras.
I thought it would be too much even for you, Miss Kuonji, but it seems you came back without so much as a scratch. Humph.
Is there a problem?
Oh no, not at all. Nobody's been able to do anything about that place ever since the miners came and dismantled the ancient shrine there. We can all breathe easier now that you four have cleansed it.
There was a shrine there? I didn't see any signs of a shrine inside. There's a shrine?
Yes, well, it was a very small shrine. They probably just didn't leave any trace of it behind. But never mind that. Misaki, was it? I'm very impressed to think there was another exorcist out there as good as Miss Kuonji, especially one so young. Oh, that's not to say that you're still not amazing, Miss Kuonji. I know there are very few psychics as strong as you. The only problem is you spend most of your time here drinking tea at the souvenir corner instead of doing your job. But this fine young woman immediately agreed to my request. I guess young people these days aren't too bad after all. Hee hee hee.
That's great. So you believe us when we say we're first-rate exorcists now?
Of course. I'm even going to set you up in our VIP room. Now then, allow me to officially welcome you to the Kumano Hot Springs.
Ooh, I'm a VIP.
Our humble inn used to be the talk of the town, but now only ghosts and monsters come to stay here, and they refuse to check out. We've barely had any real guests here. Guests in ages. The Kumano Hot Springs have been in my family for a long time, but we're now on the verge of closing down for good. So I put out a classified in the hope of resolving the situation. I said I would offer cash rewards to anyone who managed to exorcise the evil spirits that have taken up residence here, and that I could not be held responsible for any loss of limb or life. The other guests you see here are the ones who answered the ad.
Wow. Uh-oh. I gotta check something real quick. Boy, why did... Okay, it didn't crash. Good. For some reason, the YouTube chat crashed. It gave me like a little error thingy. I was like, did my internet crash? But no, it's still going. And after refresh, I can see everything that's good. Yes, very important psychic. That's a VIP. Spooked me.
There are many other spiritual disturbances located throughout our inn, though thankfully most of them aren't as bad as Hell's Pavilion. I'll leave the doors unlocked, so please go ahead and exercise as many evil things as you like. Your energy and spiritual power notwithstanding, of course. You have 6 days starting today, and I'll reward you for every major job you complete.
So we're like exorcists for hire now. Feels like I picked up a part-time gig. How many guests are there in total?
Whoa, I didn't realize you could talk. Creepy. Anyway, there are currently 9 parties staying with us, yourselves included. You're welcome to work with or compete with them as you see fit. That part is none of my business. All I ask is that you please refrain from killing one another. Please note that if it seems as though one of our guests was killed by a person rather than an evil spirit.
Wait, what?
I'll be calling the police immediately.
Okay, that's good. Do you get cell coverage out here?
Oh, you have one of those fancy new cellular phones? No, I'm afraid not. We haven't had any signal whatsoever since the spiritual disturbances began.
Yeah, dude didn't read the title of the event.
In fact, a detective from Tokyo was just complaining about it. I swear, these spoiled city brats are all the same, always chasing the hot new thing. Listen, the Kumano Mountains are nothing less than a miraculous holy site. The great Wanwan would never permit anyone to contact the outside as easily as you might chat about the weather.
Wanwan? Is that the guy we saw being venerated in the cave?
Hmm? Oh no, that's a completely different god going back much farther. Wanwan is a recent development. At any rate, if you want to contact someone in town, you have to use a telephone in the Odin. It's a sacred phone blessed by Wanwan. We've run a phone line down to the foot of the mountain. Phone calls are 100 yen for the first minute, then an additional 10 yen for every 30 seconds after.
Are you price gouging us?
Heh. Nobody ever said tourist attractions are a bargain. Alright, Miss Misaki, your party will be staying in the Sky Room on the 8th floor. It's one of our finest VIP suites. There are 2 sitting rooms, 3 bedrooms, and a beautiful mountain view. The hot springs are in the old inn building. They close at 1 in the morning and open early at 5. Now then, if you excuse me, I need to see to dinner preparations.
He went down to the employee area, huh? Guess we should go check out our room.
Alright, I almost forgot. There are lots of spiritual disturbances on the way to the Sky Room, so do be careful.
Great. Wonderful. Sky Room. Floor 8. That seems higher than floor 8. So calls from AT&T were 99 cents for the first 20 minutes. Wow! Then 7 cents a minute after that. Yeah, he is price gouging in that case. He is price gouging by a lot. Oh my goodness, dude.
旅館の構造、調査の仕方は確認してある？インフォメーションをチェックするものは時間を制する
citizen points.
ね。時短。
Fruit.
ミッションクリア。では、
The outfit.
次のミッションをどうぞ。
Oh, the outfit. Oh, heck yeah. I'm excited to get that outfit. Complete any free quest and After the Witch and the Holy Night one time. Yes, Misaki high school uniform. The uniform of a high school a particular magician once attended. It packs some serious throwback punch, and it has some punching. Perfect. I need that. Additional monster spawns. Okay. Find the requirements for additional monster spawns to defeat even more of the monsters lurking in the Kumano Hot Springs. Ah, there the thing is. The mass monster quests. Exercise the monsters that appear in mass in Kumano Hot Springs at a certain time each day. The mass monster quests have a limited time, but you can take them on as many times as you like while they are available. Okay, cool. Gloomy rocks. Ooh! Oh, that's fun. One lurking within the cavern. Stagnation. Okay, 19 minutes. Let me just go through it. Let's try. Why not? Do. Wait, go straight for 90. Okay, 90. That's nice. That's very nice. Oh, wait, Space Ishtar. Oops, I clicked out. My Space Ishtar already has max bond right now. I don't feel like increasing your bond. I'm being mean to mine. Like, maybe I should increase her bond. But I'll just see how this is. Let's go! Okay, how many fights are there? I'm assuming 3 battles, like usual. Oh yeah, 3. Ooh, they're sparkling, they're pretty. Wow, they're gorgeous.
目に映るもの
Cool.
全てをはい目を背けないでいるように慈悲
Ghost twinkling.
垂れよ恐怖を希望も何人通るにあたわず
Oh shoot, I forgot. I didn't realize how strong that other one is.
内側
I should have used all Morgan there. Oh well. I was distracted by the other weaker enemies. Man-eating great lion. What is with this inn? This inn is so freaking cursed. Yeah, this is 100% a cursed inn.
ありがとう。お仕置き消えなさい。
This is a very arch-friendly fight. 6 cactus means an easy 100% NP return. Go, Twinkling Star. Sealed Wax Stone. Okay, the Sealed Wax Stone's the strongest one here. Not too scary though.
運命をかけた戦いであれば早炊きですよカレウエナ。あまり悩ませないように。あれ楽しくないで下がってよく言いました。
Believe in the Power Buster.
あなたが今も月の光を忘れ
Okay, what kind of drops will this one give me? I'm excited to see. Nice drops, please.
逃がすものか。
Alright, this is a good amount. Man-eating Great Lion. Man-eating White Lion. Sealed Wax Stone. Okay, this will be fine.
式を通してあげるわ。食べなさい。
Thank you, Arcade.
目に映るありがとう。すべてを
Thank you, Morgan. Thank you, Arcade.
それは絶えず見た滅びの世。最果てにありながらトリバースロードキャメ
And now Arcade finished them.
月の光を
Sorry, Arc, for not being invited to the hot spring inn. Unless she's on in a different area. Because it wasn't everyone in the lobby. She could still be here.
何を喜んでいるのです。
If not, she'll at least be here in my
私が出たの
team.
です。勝利は約束されていたはずです。
Ooh, the QP yield is comparable to a vault run. Ooh! Ooh, I like the secret gem of casters. Oh, it's nice. Antique lantern. A lantern that's been used since the days of the old building, acquired from after which on the holy night. Where and how were they placed? And then hot springs milk. Fresh cold milk acquired from after which on the holy night. This is the perfect drink after warming yourself in the hot springs. Milk. Okay, yeah, that is pretty nice. That is very nice, actually. I like this. It's not that long anyways. It's gonna disappear soon, so might as well. Teehee. I should just set it so I can only use or bring people that have the event craft essence. Oh well, afterwards. As long as I click on someone with it, it's fine. So mean though how it's so limited. But whatever, if they want to do it that way, they can do it that way if they wanna. Humph. It's humph, humph, humph.
よく言います目を背けないで。それは絶えず見た滅びの
And then I could also just put down 2 kaleidoscopes. 2 kaleidoscopes would be good. Since I believe in the power of brute force. Except the power of brute force doesn't always believe in me. Okay, never mind, he did it. Totally fine. In this case, I'm just gonna use Morgan. Why not? Take this, Morgan. Ooh, I can feel the bug crawling on my face. It's disgusting. Oh, I hate it. But whatever, it's fine. At least with the event craft essences, I can put that later on too for the other quests. Also, I want to read bond with Aoko later, of course. And eventually, Sojiro and Alice. They'll be nice, they'll be very nice to have. Though of course, Key would be eventually. And wait, I'll just keep these, why not? It's good enough. I can at least kill off one of these things. Non-super Aoko can actually act as support. He's a party NP gen, and she can apply card effectiveness up to an ally. Ooh!
いつの世も反乱分子は物足りませんね。
Sheesh, sneeze. Ooh, they're getting more of these thingies. Oh, those are good. Those are very good. Love me some either. Yum. Oh gosh, so pay attention to the other drops later on. Did they full on list a schedule for what drops? And which days, or nah? I mean, it's bound to be somewhere if not in the official news. Aside from this either converter, this quest also can drop Chimera Claws and Octuplate Crystals. Ooh, okay, those are good. Default. Event bonus. I'll take a little bit of everything. And that's good. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, thank goodness for the wiki. Gotta love having some future vision. And now this is fine.
いい判断です。
You go, Morgan.
いいでしょう。
Oh, they drop hints on the map itself the morning before. Oh, cute! Well, that's nice of them. Ooh, Morgan might have needed that bonus. Ah, poor Morgan. Should have given her Castoria's buff and oop. Ow. Actually, it's okay. Thank you for filling up my gate. I appreciate you. Oh, look at the rock wall near the quest. Ooh. So that's where the information's hiding. Hello, hello. Well, that's nice. Someone's just putting up a little thingy in the rock wall. If not the proprietor, I'm guessing it's the spirits themselves. Thank you, Ark. Wow, so powerful. And then it's gonna be so nice being able to unlock some of the other thingies. I want to be able to raise that outfit. The ultimate Misaki outfit. And there. Thank you, Arcade. I thought I should have given you your thingy as well. Actually, wait, nah, she's fine. Ta-da! Oh, they did this way back in Halloween 1, but the servers couldn't handle the stress at the time. Ooh! Bond up! Oh, that was nice. That was very, very nice. Oh, so they changed it from being available for X amount of time to being there starting that time. Oh wait, rock wall. Rock wall near the quest. Oh, 2224. Interesting. No resisting. Hey, you can't wear a school outfit, why not? You don't go there, but it has my name on it. That's the name of the school, which is my name. That doesn't count, not does count. It counts for everything. It means mine for free. Oh gosh. That's the time for the quest in PDT. 22 to 24.
恐怖を希望もな何人通るにあたわず
And with daylight savings, even more. Ooh,
潰れなさい
stinky daylight savings.
本気です
Thank you, Morgan. Oh, Morgan, you're the greatest. I should just take this. Take this, why not?
火を通してあげるもの食べなさいよく言いました
Oh, time is always in a different spot. Yesterday was on the road leading up to the hotel.
大気の守り星の
The
周り
day before was in the clouds. Okay, that is adorable. I like that.
内側
I'm assuming it's the same message no matter what. And now for this. This is fine. Actually, why not? Be extra powerful.
完成した
Ooh, that bothers me how it's 198. Take that.
あれ壊せばいいんですね
いい判断です
そう
Okay, it'll always last like 5, 6, or 7, and then last for 2 hours. Gosh darn it.
審査いきまーす
Yeah, I gotta stare at the schedule later on to see which days that I actually want to farm the most on.
滅びのように最果てにありながら
Because depending when it drops, I might need it as a thing.
ロードレスキャメ
It might be something super good,
カレーだ
something
ったでしょ
super lovely.
れっきとしたお姫
I
様
mean, money's always good, of course, but some of these other goodies, like these crystals, I like being able to get a bunch of those last month, but I had to choose between them and the bones. Those evil, evil bones. Stinky evil bones. Oh heck, I should also look at what Alice needs.
白兵戦行きます
Because I barely had enough certain items for Alco. AKA the ones that are from the current story, which is
私
E.
の足元で許しを請います落ちよロードレスキャメ
So I gotta see if I need anything special for Alice that I might be running low on.
潰れなさい
Hopefully Alice is not gonna take a bunch of stuff that I don't have. Cores, Magatamas, and steaks. I feel like I could always go for more cores. Gotta work on that core after all.
ありがとういい判断です
Core, core, core.
あなたが今も月の光を忘れぬように天場で
But oh gosh, and Alice is coming out tomorrow. I'm excited. I feel slight fear, but mainly excitement.
逃がすもの
Like, Alice, please. Fatal battle. I want all Buster, so ta-da.
あまり悩ませないようにさてどこから
Ask and you shall
完
receive.
成したすべてのつもりよろしいありがとう
There, all Buster.
展開しましょう
I will force you all Buster. Feathers, rings, dust, and eggs. How about for her skills? Because Aoko needed that one flower for... I think it was the pen skill. Or maybe it was the regular one. I forget. All I know is when I was raising her, I'm like, oh no, please have enough of that flower.
勝利は約束されていたはず
And I
です
barely had enough, which made me happy since I had enough. It might have been barely, but enough is enough. Oh, okay, skills, obsidian blades. I think I should have enough for that. If not, I am so sorry, Alice. No, I should. Because I'll be good. I'll raise her first thing. I like Alice enough to raise her.
目に映るもの目を背
No, for Sojiro. He can take a bit.
それは絶えず見た滅びのように
He's there for emotional support.
鳥が明日を迎えましょう
Actually, no, I'd raise him.
キャメ
He deserves some love.
内側
Sorry, Sojiro. I didn't mean to accidentally almost be mean to you. Oof. Ouch. Roar.
よく見えました。
Hardest map for Alice at her level 9 append. The new gold map from it. Ugh. Oh, wonderful. So lovely when that kind of thing was like that.
もちろん目を背けないで。
Should be fine.
成層圏までひとっ飛び。
I mean, worst case is always the pure prisms.
守り星の周り。
I thank you, pure prisms, for existing. It's not what it seems.
逃がすもの。
But yeah, Sojiro would understand. He'd be like, okay, if you want to raise the girls before me, that's fine. I get it. Raise them well. Like, yes, I will. I will raise them so well. So incredibly well.
気の失礼。
You still haven't used your pure prisms? Dang. I think I bought out all the bones, the evil bones. I think I bought out the chains too. Maybe some other stuff. I know I used some.
やっと血がたぎってきたのに終わりだなんて。
And if there was any monuments in there, I might have bought some monuments too.
反乱分子は物足りません。
Hey, I can do one more fight before it ends. Using different crash instances. Gotta maximize my gains. Let me in, please. Before the minute ends.
私の力が
And
必
since
要
I'm in, I'm in, so woohoo! Now I don't gotta worry. Cause that's the way it works. If you're in, you're in.
見ました。
He needs 20 of those flowers for level 9 as regular skills. Ew! Sojiro, why? Yeah, he's gonna be the side. He's gonna be emotional support. The fact that he needs those. Yeah, no, Sojiro, sorry. Sheesh. Unless the shop here gives me some. And if not, boo.
よいい判断です。分断
Sorry, not sorry, Sojiro.
召し上げましょ
Okay, pretty good. What next?
う。早書きです。カルウェナ。
I mean, I know what's next. Technically, it's all the same thing.
それ。
Now do the thing.
審査いきまーす。
Thank you, true ancestor.
逃がすものか。
Ooh, the way it barely lived from that. Poor Morgan. I'm sorry, Morgan. You're just here to suffer.
誇りにかけて。ありがと
And just are funny quick.
う。内側。
Good job, quick finish. And then the fatal battle.
すべて見つめ。
Truly a fatal battle indeed. Please live. I feel bad if Morgan actually went down from that part. She needs to survive.
そのまま動かないで。緩やかに。すやかに。開く本。マーブルストライク。
Okay, almost done, and finish him.
華麗だったでしょ。
Ta-da!
れっきとしたお姫様なのです。
Very nice. Okay, that was good. At least I could farm a bit. And now it's gone. I guess it'll only appear tomorrow? For the little hint? Wow, no more sign. The world is at ease. The world is safe. What time do the hints appear?
熊野温泉にようこそ。ミッションクリア。では次のミッションをどうぞ。ミッションクリア。
Wow, look at me clearing up a bunch of missions.
今度ご飯おごってね。
Oh, I just gotta do any free quest, oops.
ミッションクリア。
I see as I keep on clicking in more things to accept them because I like seeing my exorcism points go up.
次のミッションをどうぞ。
Okay, time to go back out. Now to be good and actually do a thing. Touch. Apple. Strategy hint, Master, did you hear? Seems weird ghosts show up around these parts. They appear when kids are playing, and they go away if you give them sweets. They wouldn't hurt a fly if you ask me. Interesting. Kimono Hot Springs 10 Ghost Story, Story 1, the couple wants to play. Bring a child servant? Too bad. Hide and seek Oni, spinning Oni.
よく失礼。
Oni, Oni, Oni.
死になさい。
But I'm powerful enough, I don't need to do that.
逃がすもの。
Just choose violence.
月の光をやります。出るがいい。
I could have done all Buster, but no.
それ。見つけた。シーソー。行きまーす。
Thank you, Ark. And now who's at the end? Fatal Battle, 3 out of 3. Selfish Kappa. Wow, look at all these Oni and then the Kappa.
宝具は目を背けない。
Go get that Kappa.
慈悲神戸を垂れよ。恐怖は希望まで何人。
Oh, some will even fall outside the usual trait list. Bring a derivative servant. Wow.
まだ鬼のヒーローには。鐘の音が聞こえる。
I kinda like that. Summer, outer, space, etc. Ta-da! Bronze fruit.
チョンさんはどう？
Touch.
ボーナス獲得。今度ご飯おごってね。
It's the thing I wanted. I got the Misaki High School uniform.
うわ、また出た。この旅館オカルトスポット多すぎない？
And now to go in. Yo, look how fancy this is. Oh, it's always one additional enemy per wave when you meet the requirement. Whoa, talk about luxury. Wow, this must be 3 times bigger than most of the rooms I've been in. Talk about luxury. I know, just look at all this space. And it's on the corner too, so we have an incredible view. Yes, I certainly have no complaints, as long as one forgets all about the ghosts. Thank you both for coming along with us. You're a big help in exercising those ghosts. But, can I ask what you're doing in our room, Alice? It's because Alco's here. We're very good friends after all. It's only natural for me to go wherever she goes. Oh please, like it's ever happened before in our lives. You're not fooling anybody you know. Robin. Now, no need for Barney, Alco. Miss Alice is one of the most distinguished members of Avian High Society. A barbaric lady like you could never hope to understand the elegance or pure intentions of winged beings like us. Oh right, I still haven't introduced myself. Hello and good day, Chaldeans. Must be Barry, working at a museum in the mountains. What did you cock up to get sent to a backwater like that? That bird just... talked. What? You've never seen a bird talk before? I do it all the time. I'm a pretty hard worker, at least for a bird. Now don't tell me the girl who looks like she loves to go running in the morning is Misaki. And the innocent wide-eyed wonder girl with the purple hair is Mash Cheery Light. Ah yes, Mash Cheery Light. A talking bird seems like the most normal thing. See? I heard your names earlier, and I totally remember them now. Of course, I'll forget them again by tomorrow. Seeing as I'm a bird. Oh! It's dead! Too shocked to speak, it's dead! Don't forget the talking shark. Reese! Oh my goodness, did it just die? Alright, I guess that would be shocking if you haven't seen it before. Don't worry, he's fine, see? Yes, I want to watch a talking cat. Did something happen? Wow, Mash, you should see the look on your face right now. Yes, something happened. Don't worry about him. This is my most useless ploy, Kickshaw. All he can do is die and come back to life. His name's Robin, but don't bother remembering it. He's like a woodpecker, but even more annoying. Anyway, don't worry. I'll tell him to stay out of sight as much as possible while we're staying here. So Robin's alive and well, huh? Well, I guess it makes sense, seeing how he's a Robin and all. Alice is right, just ignore him. Living and dying is just his daily routine. But enough about him. I think it's time we take stock of the situation. I believe you when you say you're from this Chaldea organization. We haven't known each other long, but I can tell you two are good people. Mr. Ed the Talking Horse. Oh wait, it was a Keyshaw. But I can also tell I need to keep a close eye on both of you. This might not mean much coming from me, but using servants, heroic spirits as a super powerful familiars, that's not just something anyone can do. And there's no way that kind of magecraft would be sanctioned without a major order from on high, or a crisis bad enough to warrant it. So I find it hard to believe that two people qualified to use it just happen to come here for sightseeing. Can you tell us the real reason you're here, assuming it won't cause you any problems, that is? Okay, I'm gonna trust you two, and tell you the whole story. You don't mind if we tell them, right, Mash? Story time. And there you have it. These distortions that show up on the belt of human history are called singularities. And it's our job at Chaldea to protect the foundation of humanity by erasing them before they become permanent. This time, we detected a very minor singularity in Kumano Hot Springs, so Master Misaki and I were deployed to investigate. We're not able to contact them right now, but we came here from Chaldea in the year 2019. So from your perspective, that would mean we're from the future. I see. No wonder I didn't know anything about your people. I didn't buy your story before, but you convinced me. I might be open to lending you a hand. But what about you, Alco? What do you think of them? Of course I had a great first impression of them. I think you both are amazing for protecting humanity's future from behind the scenes. I'm especially impressed by your success rate. I'm trying to become more like that myself, but it just never seems to work out. I fell a lot too. Trust me. Really? You seem pretty heroic to me. Really? You seem pretty heroic to me. Yes, a grand order, you might say. Do I? Well, I guess that's encouraging. That aside, those are a lot of words I've never heard before. Did you know about singularities before, Alco? Me? Well, a little. They're like unique timelines that aren't connected to the history that takes place before or after them, right? How humiliating. I can't believe there was something you knew that I didn't. I'm not really sure how to respond to that. Anyway, I can tell you're really into what they're saying too, so I'm sure you won't mind helping them out, right? Which means you let me summon you, right? Good. Okay then, let me introduce myself again properly. I'm Aozaki Aoko, a freelance mage. I know I said I came to these hot springs for fun, but I'm actually here on an anonymous tip that things could get really dangerous around here unless somebody does something. Dangerous? How? And what kind of something? That, I'm afraid I don't know. All I know for sure is doing nothing isn't an option. But thanks to you two, I now know where to start. If this is a singularity, then we just have to find what's causing it. Your turn, Alice. Why don't you tell them a little bit about yourself? I'm Konji Alice. I'm a friend of Aoko's. She and I, well, I suppose you could say our destinies are intertwined. So she's here to investigate an anomaly. I pretty much have no choice but to help. So there you have it. I look forward to figuring out this singularities mystery with you two. Same here. Thank you so much for your help, Aoko, Alice. Now that we're on the same page, let's start looking for the Holy Grail. Alright, I think we should start by looking for the Holy Grail. Now that we're on the same page, let's start by looking for the Holy Grail. The Holy Grail, as in the Holy Grail? Is it usually part of these singularity things? Oh no, it's not the Holy Grail you're probably thinking of. We've come to refer any source of magical energy powerful enough to create miracles and mystics as Holy Grails as a matter of convenience. Damn, seriously? Well, I guess it makes sense if we're talking about something powerful enough to warp space-time itself. Why don't we start by taking a look around the inn? Holy Grails are essentially pools of high-density magical energy, so we should be able to sense it if we get close enough. Wait, I want to see you perform a summon first. You can do them if you have a workshop, a territory you've made for yourself, right? Let me see what the Chaldean summoning spell's like. I don't know if that's really necessary. I don't think things have really reached that point yet. I don't know if that's really necessary. Also, if you really want to see me summon, let me summon you tomorrow, girl. I swear, you're such a magecraft nerd, Alice. I'm sorry, but would you mind indulging her? She's always going on about how Mage Association's magecraft is just a bunch of cheap tricks, but she's still fascinated by it. And I have to admit, calling on a heroic spirit is pretty extraordinary magecraft. So I think she's feeling extra competitive, seeing as how she uses familiars herself. It's not like that. We're going to need fighters anyway, right? So, now go on, show me. Just once is fine. Well, if it's just once... You do make a good point. Understood, Master. Deploying Round Shield. Okay, I've established a connection to the ley line. Now, I'll connect you to the second level Spirit Origin with ties to this land. Spirit Origin Graph acquired. Initiating Spirit Origin output. We're clear for Heroic Spirit Summon. Awaiting your magical energy, Master. Ha! Guardian of the Scales. Yeah, you're gonna foot the same court to Alice because you want this Alice. It worked. I wonder what kind of heroic spirit it will... Ah, so that's how we get him? Look at us summoning a guy. Hi. Wait, what? I kind of love that. Sojiro? Is it really you, Sojiro? Wait, you look younger. Sojiro? His body's a spirit origin made out of either. He's definitely a servant. What in the world? What did you get mixed up with something this silly?
I'm sorry, but do you mind if I answer your question with a question? I was just in a strange place. Then I felt like someone told me the world was in danger. Next thing I knew, I was here. I guess this means this is going to be my next part-time job then?
Yes! Totally! Part-time job.
So let me get this straight. It's 2001 right now, and you just summoned me as I was in 1991. And you did so with some mysterious power, all to solve a mystery in these hot springs?
That's right. Normally, heroic spirits are summoned with knowledge from the current time period, but it doesn't seem to be the case for you. In fact, I'm still not sure why you appeared here as a servant at all. Look, Dustbin lid. All we know for sure is you're definitely familiar right now. You were always like that anyway, but now it's like you officially made it. The face. Hold on, does this mean Shizuki is moving on your magical energy, Misaki? Oh no, Sojiro was actually summoned by the power of this land. Senpai just acting as a keystone keeping him here. As far as I can tell, Sojiro's materialization is limited to this land. Specifically, Kumano Hot Springs.
So I'm limited to just the land now, huh? That's great. That makes things much easier. Now I don't have to worry about anything that comes after. I think there's a saying for this kind of thing. Oh right, what happens in Kumano stays in Kumano.
Is that really a saying?
Anyway, I have no idea what's going on here, but I'll be happy to help you with your job, Misaki.
Dustbin lid is kid. I swear, I can't believe you're just okay with having no idea what's going on or what to do. But then, I guess you've always were one to go with the flow. Huh? You two know Sojiro too? Yeah, you could say that. Me, Alice, and this wild child once all lived in the same house. Anyway, he's not going to be of any help solving the mystery, but he's decent enough in a fight. So you should at least be able to use him as your bodyguard, Misaki. Just so let him play detective no matter what.
Huh? Of course I'm going to help Misaki investigate. When I take on a job, I see it through to the end. Besides, it looks like fun.
I just told you that's not happening. You're just going to cause chaos, so stay put. Oh? And you better not go anywhere, at least for today. Take one foot outside the door, and I'll blast you to pieces myself. I've got some business on my own that I need to take care of. I'll be done by night. Misaki, I'd like you to learn everything you can about the inn's other guests in the meantime. Bye. Okay. What do you all think?
I don't see any reason not to start investigating now. Come on, Misaki, mash.
I knew it! That was a warning shot, you got that? No second chances. You're staying here today and that's final.
Sorry you two, but it looks like you'll have to investigate without me today. I'll join tomorrow. Oh, so what are you gonna do, Alice? Investigating the inn sounds like fun, huh?
I'm going back to my room. Let me know if anything interesting happens. Sojiro, just watch some TV. Luckily there's a TV in here. Ta-da! Summoning a dude. I love how normal he is.
仮眠から目覚めると、そこは一面の帰りたい
The
空
most
間だ。
normal berserker.
慣れてはいるけど、勘弁してほしいというのが本音ではある。さて、それじゃあ話を聞かせてもらえるかな。
The area where he fought a certain Wolfie, huh? Oh, it's not even a temporary summon, you just have him. He's just there. Mushi Fusatsu Henro. Shakutenrin Jizai Fusa. Hyakotsu Bansei Sento Shugen. Fantastic. Yep. We just actually summoned him. Legit.
旅館の問題点をリスト化してみたよ。こうするとちょっと楽しいからね。
And now he's here, of
一
course.
つずつ片付けようか。
Okay, I gotta raise his bond,
行
of
ける場
course.
所が増えたようだ。調べに行こう、マスター。
Yes, 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 boy. There's someone here in the hall. I think it's one of the exorcists we met in the lobby. Okay, let's go talk to them. Excuse me, do you have a moment? Excuse me. Oh right. You're the last psychics to show up earlier. It's not often you see exorcists working as a team. You seem pretty young too. Shouldn't you be at school? Oh, we don't go to school. We both work for a research facility. Ooh, Alco, Sojiro, and Robin can all appear in the mission list. Alice mans a shop. We also don't actually have any psychic powers. Our main job is... well, I guess you could say it involves studying folklore. Not wholeheartedly. Nice pivot mash, you always come through. So you're not actually here to perform exorcisms, huh? Sounds like you and I are in the same boat then. I don't care about the money. I've already got more than I know what to do with. Lucky. No, I'm here because I received a report that there's someone who needs to be someone crucial to humankind's advancement in this country. My job is to reinvestigate that person, not to exorcise ghosts. I see, you do have that kind of secret agent thing going on. That being said, I'm not a rank amateur either. I've slain my share of evil spirits. I wasn't expecting to be treated as an exorcist when I got here, but I don't mind. It works out to the same thing in the end. So you're looking for someone? Is this person here at the inn? No, I just came here to, freshen up. Really, that's all. I don't know anything about the Secret Springs. I just thought I would rest a little before I got started in earnest, though I admit, I'm not tired at all. So you're really not interested in the hot springs? Really? No thoughts about the wish-granting Secret Springs? Of course not. It's just, a coincidence that I happen to choose these springs. Yes, that's it. I did hear there are 5 wish-granting springs in total, but I also heard they only open up 1 per day. Whether that's true or not, it makes sense to put limits on things that supposedly grant wishes. There's only one problem. Oh? What's that? They say the secret springs only work in one person. Well, specifically, once a spring grants someone's wish, that spring apparently loses its effects for a whole year. Oh no! Yoshisuke said that the people who had their wishes granted in the past were chosen completely at random. Oh no, it's gotcha! So just going in first doesn't guarantee your wish. It sounds more like playing the lottery. Humor me. Under those circumstances, what do you think would be the best way to ensure your wish comes true? Obviously, leaving it to luck isn't going to cut it, so... reduce the competition? Well, if you could make sure you were the only one going in the springs... Exactly. The best way to prevent another guest getting their wish granted instead of you is to make sure you're the only guest left. But don't take it too seriously, that's just a thought experiment. Still, there aren't going to be many people at a haunted inn located way up in the mountains, and it's too far away for the police to keep an eye on. So I wouldn't be too surprised if we saw a series of unfortunate accidents out here. Great. Oh, those it's randomized. Corridor to the hot springs. Oh man. This hallway has such a historical feel to it. I can't wait to see what the hot springs at the end of it are like. There's a sign that says Kumano Inn Old Building. I guess this means the building we've been in is new. And the one containing the hot spring facilities has been preserved in its original state.
Oh. Oops. Sorry about that, Missy. I was so distracted that I didn't look where I was going. I can't believe I got dizzy after only an hour in the bath. Maybe this is a sign I finally ought to retire.
Not at all. I'm the one who should apologize. I was walking backwards and should have been more aware. By the way, this may be a strange question, but your name wouldn't happen to be Muramasa, would it?
Muramasa, that's awfully nice of you to say. But no, the name's a little too big for my britches. I do own a forge or two, but these days, I'm just an art dealer. The name's Shiro.
So many people here who look like others we know. Looks like he's a regular person too. So many people here who look like others we know. I want to see Sakura now.
Over half the guests here are shameless frauds. I ought to know. I'm one of them. I know a few tricks for clearing up spiritual disturbances, but nobody here is a full-blown exorcist. But you two, you're the real deal. I can tell from the air about you. You've got guts. You got guts going up against the Kumano Mountains Ox God. Good luck. If you don't make it, I'll make sure you get a proper burial.
Thanks. Thanks, Shiro. Shiro just went back towards the new building. It looks like he's one of the guests. That aside, it's very confusing how there are so many people here who look exactly like heroic spirits we know. You said it, but it doesn't mean we can get too comfortable. Yeah. It's a relief, but we should still keep our guard up. I understand, these people may look the same as our heroic spirit friends, but they aren't them. We'll have to approach them fairly and impartially, without preconceptions. Ooh, look at all those massage chairs, drink bar. So fancy. This must be the entrance to the large bath, and there's a reception desk for the hot springs. There are a lot of massage chairs here too, although there doesn't seem to be anyone behind the counter. Looks that way, too bad. I was hoping to have a nice cold drink first thing after getting out of the bath. Too bad you can't buy booze from the vending machine. Where's the proprietor when you need him? Hi there, I'm Misaki. Oh, you beat me to it. I'm Sugitani Rainbow, Exorcist at Large. Hello, hello. Right now, I got 2 alcohol. I'm waiting for Alice before I summon more for alcohol. She was nice enough to come home twice in the first 10 pull. You guys are here making a killing too, huh? Too, yeah. I'm loving the Kumano Hot Springs so far. There's evil spirits, yokai, and curses all over the place. I wouldn't want them all hanging out in my backyard or anything, but around here, every critter you take out nets you a nice cash prize. Talk about an easy way to make a living. I was just relaxing in the bath after another full day's work. You two ought to check him out too. Feels real good in there. The proprietor guy's a terrible cook, but he does a great job keeping the baths in shape. How bad can his cooking be? Yes, we'd love to try the baths once we get the opportunity. By the way, can I ask you which one you went in? Mash? Oh my goodness, Mash. Me? Ah, just a regular hot spring. Those special secret ones are all dried up right now. Seems they don't bubble up until the middle of the night. The first secret spring's opening up tomorrow. Let's see. I think the first day was a spring of youth. Well, that's one spring I don't need. I'm just gonna spend tomorrow hunting monster Tanuki up in the woods. You sound pretty familiar with Kumano Hot Springs. So, what brings you to Kumano Hot Springs, Sugitani? What, me? Same reason you guys. Exercise some ghosts and make some money. My gun's locked, loaded, and ready to send those spirits onto the next world. Aha, I see how it is. You two don't believe that this hot springs can grant wishes, do you? These hot springs have always carried blessings since long ago, but the whole wish-granting thing began once Kumanoin Yoshisuke took over. You think he made the whole thing up just to attract customers, right? And yeah, most of the time, the secret springs benefits are barely better than a placebo. Yeah, I think I feel a little younger. I think I feel luckier with love now. I guess my skin's looking better, things like that. But the thing is, some folks really did have their wishes granted, and it happened right around this time of year. You know how much this inn used to charge back before it got haunted? 1,000,000 yen a night. Dang. So I'd be careful around the proprietor if I were you. He's one hell of a noble rich. Don't let his appearance fool you. You mean he's particular about money? You mean he's not actually interested in money? He's particular about money? I want to see the family. Cause she mentioned the 5th floor. Nah, the opposite. There's basically 2 types of rich people out there. People who purposely get rich to make themselves look good, and people who happen to get rich while they're focused on what they truly desire. And Kumanoin is definitely the latter, no question. So he couldn't care less about how he comes off looking. I believe Yoshitsuke said he inherited this inn. Does this mean he's the son of the last proprietor? Nah, the last proprietor didn't have any living relatives. Apparently, he retired and lives in a Tommy these days. Yoshisuke became their adopted son a few years ago. Never heard of him? Kumanoi Yoshisuke used to be one of the most popular entertainers around, right before his surprise retirement. He was an entertainer. Ooh. You would go for the spring of romance? I go for all the springs just to maximize my luck. I would just camp outside. Nobody knows why he suddenly quit showbiz. A bunch of magazines wrote about it, but the truth is still a mystery. I'm greedy. I'm the greedy customer that will go every single day for that lucky week. Ooh, cursed doll. Reference room. Exactly, the spring of gotcha. Kumano doll. Oh, that's a lot of dolls. Okay. This must be the reference room. Look, it describes this area's history, people who contributed to its development, local crafts. I guess a lot of big ryokan inns have common spaces like these. What a wonderful way to showcase the local culture. Don't touch. It does seem a little one-sided though. I can't help but notice a certain theme. Very true. They're all wonderful works of art. They say that Kumano started producing dolls during the Showa period, and that caused the local economy to flourish. Wow, look at this one, senpai. It's life-size. Oh. There's something about this doll's design that makes her seem like an elegant woman and a brave warrior all at once. Her hair is so thick, it almost looks real, and her wrist joints are so smooth and lifelike. It's no wonder she's on display as a work of art. If I didn't know better, I'd think she was human. Thank you for the kind words, but I'm afraid you do me too much credit. As you can see, I'm very much alive. If only I was truly a doll. What? You're human? But you didn't have a pulse. Mash, it says don't touch. What do you mean she doesn't have a pulse? Because I was stopping it, as a little prank. You two were just so cute, I couldn't help myself. Hello, guests from the outside. Welcome to the Hermitage Pavilion. My name is Kashin. I live at the inn. Please call me Kashinko. Oh, sorry. Oh, hello. I'm very sorry for treating you like an inanimate object. Did you know you can stop your own pulse, senpai? Yeah, you need to apply pressure under your armpit. She sure didn't seem like she was doing anything to stop it. Let's start over. Hello, Kashinko. I'm Ash Light, and this is Misaki, my senpai. We'll be staying at Kumano Hot Springs for a while. I take it it's your job to manage this room then, Kashinko? Oh, I don't work here. Nobody in my family does. We've always just done whatever we feel like. I just live here as a favor to Yoshisuke to make sure the other psychics don't cause any trouble. His advertisement has drawn lots of psychics who are all talk and no walk. It's rather infuriating. I don't care if they get themselves hurt when they mess up their exorcisms, but we can't let the spirits run around causing havoc after they've been riled up. The only off banner that I got... Actually, no, I didn't get any off banners that were 5 stars. I got Elizabeth. I got an Ellie-chan. So when spirits start to go on a rampage after a failed exorcism, I have no choice but to defeat them. I see. So you're a powerful psychic, and Mr. Yoshisuke keeps you here as a form of insurance. Then you just go off after spirits causing trouble? You don't get rid of them on your own? Why would I do that? Yoshisuke's the one who wants an exercise, not me. I wouldn't take this exorcism stuff too seriously if I were you two. You'll only get yourselves hurt or worse. I'd especially stay away from this reference room. The spirits here are especially touchy. You can easily end up cursed if you stop by at the wrong time, especially when it's dark. There was a psychic once who came to this room at night and became enchanted by the dolls. That was when she discovered something in that cardboard box. Making figurines for dummies, construction kit included. The next thing she knew, she'd taken out the kit and begun single-mindedly working on making her own doll. She never used a chisel or nippers before, so it wasn't long before her fingers and elbows were covered with blood. But even then, she just kept muttering things like, "That's not right. Why isn't this working? That should do it," and so on. She worked on that doll for 7 days and 7 nights without food or sleep. The other psychics and I tried to stop her, but to no avail. What happened to her? She disappeared. When I came to the reference room on the 8th morning, she was nowhere to be seen. Maybe she was finally free from the curse and just decided to leave the inn? Of course not. What happened was, this room just gained another doll. I mentioned blood earlier, didn't I? It's because she used her own body's material for the doll. Look, it's that one, right there, behind you. It was nice meeting you! Come on, Mash, let's get out of here now. It was nice meeting you! Naughty? I love that. Darn. And here I thought I get to introduce my friends. Well, hopefully it was a good lesson for them. I don't need any looky-loos causing trouble. If they're just going to die anyway, it'll go down easier if it's only 1 death per day. Thanks, girl. Thanks, Kashinko. Oh, yo, we ran far. We ran so far. Room of no opening. Great. Oh. Oh yeah, that's a cursed room, alright. Room of no opening indeed. What's this place? Man, this room was really far in the back. What's this place? I'm afraid you can't go in there.
I'm sorry, I know I said you could exercise as many evil things as you like, but you just can't... But you can't do it here. This place is too much for you to handle.
I'm sorry, we didn't realize this room was off limits. But what do you mean it's too much for us to handle?
Oh yes, perhaps I should have chosen my words better. I don't mean that it's dangerous in here. I only mean that door refuses to open no matter what we try. Rumor has it that it leads directly to hell. Between this place and Hell's Pavilion, you must think this mountain has a lot of dangerous sounding names, but that's because of the special powers that work here. Or perhaps I should say the special something.
Are you talking about that, thing? You mean that idol over there?
My, I can see you two don't know much about this mountain. He. Have you ever heard of a yokai called a kudan?
No.
They said it was a spirit beast that looks like an ox, and that it could predict the future. People here used to hold it in great reverence. I can't say I blame them. Anyone who knows exactly what tomorrow has in store will never fail at anything. It's human nature to cling to crutches like that.
Oh man, I like that.
However, this mountain's kudan is just a touch different from the others. It turns out anyone who talks to it into a kudan themselves. Impressive, right? Once people know that what their future holds, they can take steps to prevent what they don't like. To put it another way, they can give themselves a hopeful tomorrow. What do you think? Makes sense why this kudan will be revered as a granter of wishes, no?
That sounds just like a holy grail. What does he mean by that? Sounds like a holy grail. I imagine Sojiro is just himself. Like he would make a little pact with himself as one does. So you're saying that Kumano Mountain's Kudan is the idol being worshipped here?
That's right, though we call him Wanwan now. They say his sleeping chambers lie beyond that door. There doesn't seem to be any way to open it, but I'd be careful anyway. Nothing good would come from trying.
You know, we were told that you used to be an entertainer.
That was a long time ago. I first visited these hot springs by coincidence after I retired, only discovered that we shared the same name. The former proprietor and I hit it off, and eventually, I ended up in charge.
Yes, we heard. Apparently, they live in Atami now. Oh, we also met one of your employees earlier, Kashinko, in the reference room. She said that she was a psychic you hired herself.
Did she now? Lady Kashin actually spoke to you too? That's a surprise. She's so misanthropic, shy, that she usually never talks to anyone. Damn it, I thought she'd been acting strange the last few days. What does she think she's doing, talking to regular guests like that? Oh, sorry, don't mind me. Anyway, I better get going. How have you your dinner brought to your room? Oh yes, I almost forgot to tell you something important. This room is officially known as 1-1's Road Home. But there are also 4 other dreadful haunted spots around the inn. The endless hallway in the old inn that never ends no matter how far you walk. The devil's classroom in the reference room where the dark arts are practiced. The hanged writer in the camellia room where no one ever leaves from. And the inverse mirror where your reflection will try to kill you.
So, how was this inn before you took it over? Like,
Be sure to stay far away from those 4 areas. Many other exorcists have tried their luck with them, and they've all paid a heavy price.
Bruh. Like, why? Huh? The more we hear about this inn, the worse it sounds. Like, sheesh. 10 p.m. after dinner. And that's everything we learned from talking to people today. We managed to gather everyone in the sky room, and that's everything we learned. Secret wish-granting springs, spooky stories of haunted places, and a yokai that's been worshipped on this mountain for ages, huh? Well, I expect as much. This is all starting to sound a lot more believable.
I thought there was something unsettling about this inn, but I had no idea things were that bad. Misaki, Mash, I'm sorry you two had to do all that work today without me. But I'll be there to help out starting tomorrow. That's okay with you, right, Aozaki?
Yeah, sure, knock yourself out. I already took care of the problem.
Great. I might still not be able to do anything impressive, but I am a servant now. I know I'm not cut out for investigating and deducing and stuff, but I'll do my best to keep you both safe. Don't worry, thanks to a certain someone, I'm used to being a meat shield.
Thanks, Ojiro. A meat shield, you say? Tell us more.
Sure, I'd be glad to. The next time we have 5 hours to spare, I should be able to tell you the whole story.
I love that.
You're not gonna believe me. I mean, you're not gonna believe what I have to say about a certain someone who may or may not be in this room.
Oh? Something in your mind, Miss Alice. Let me guess. You're wishing dinner had been goosefish hot pot? I don't blame you. Smacky intestines and stuff are right up your ass. Oof. Anyway, nothing you just told us about concerns me all that much. I am curious about the other guests we haven't met yet, though. More importantly, you're going to be staying in this room, right, Shizuki? Then I'll have Aoko stay with me. Considering the number of people here, that's the most logical way to handle this. You don't mind, right, Aoko? Huh? I was hoping to hear more about Caldea's slumber party style, but I guess that's fine. We'll just have to chat after we get to know each other better. Then it's settled. Now let's go, it's getting late. But sleepover! Yeah, I get it. You're still cripplingly shy. Don't mind Alice too much, guys. She doesn't actually dislike you. She's just cautious about what she says to other people. She might be crabby, standoffish, and too proud for her own good, but she'd never spend time in the same room with you if she didn't like you. Alice, let me summon you tomorrow, please. Honestly, it's amazing she was willing to spend an hour in here after only just meeting you, right, Sojiro?
I don't know if I'd say that. She's a lot more sociable now than she used to be. In fact, she was at Janice all by herself the other day. You know, the cafe with the strawberry-themed menu.
Whoa, really? Oh wait, I bet I know what happened there. She probably just got a craving for strawberry shortcake and couldn't wait until you or I got back. It looks like you and I have a lot of catching up to do, Aoko. Come with me. I'm gonna pluck out what you know just like I tear off the stems off of strawberries. And there she goes off on her own. Okay, guess that means it's time to call it a night. Well, since we're staying at the hot springs and all, maybe I'll just take a quick dip before going to bed. I want strawberries. Strawberries sound pretty good right now, like strawberry shortcake. Alright, I know I can trust you all, so I'm going to tell you this now. If the singularity isn't resolved, a wishing star is going to come here and wipe out humankind. Thanks. What? Huh? Thanks for dropping that before leaving, Aoko. Wipe out humankind? Potential thumbnail. I love that face. Dun dun dun! Okay, time to end this section. And then maybe grab a bite to eat.
Well, this wouldn't be the first time Alco spouted something crazy out of nowhere. There's no point in trying to apply common sense to it. We'll just have to surround her tomorrow and have her tell us what she did this time. Anyway, would it be okay to discuss sleeping arrangements now? I count 3 bedrooms in the suite. I assume you two are each going to take one, so it would be okay if I use the remaining one?
Of course, absolutely. Good thing the suite is so big. Of course.
Thanks, so what if I do then? I love sleeping in a proper bed. It's good for the soul.
Are you actually feeling sleepy, Sojiro? I thought servants don't usually need to sleep.
Really? You mean Chaldean servants don't even get time off to sleep?
Oh no, it's coming off so bad. No, it's not like that. I was just wondering if using your spirit form instead of might help you conserve more magical energy, that's all.
Oh, I see. Right, you mentioned that most servants can change into spirit form during dinner.
The wishing stars of being Queen Sky of Darkness coming back from space.
I've actually been trying to change into mine for a while now, but I can't seem to pull it off. My eyesight, stamina, and strength are all about what they used to be too, and I enjoy my dinner just as much as always. So yes, I think I will get sleepy at night. I could stay up to keep watch if you need me to, but if possible, I'd rather not. I can tell sleeping will help me conserve magical energy, and I like to make sure I have enough for when I really need it.
Don't worry, Mash's shield will alert us if anything dangerous gets close. Go ahead and sleep. Mash's shield will alert us to any danger. Don't worry.
Oh man, the shield of yours is great, Mash. It seems like it can do anything. Almost makes me wish Aozaki would take a page or two from it. Oh, and speaking as your servant, I have something to tell you. While you two are looking around the inn...
Uh-oh, what is that? Did something bad happen?
Oh no, nothing like it. I just called the proprietor and reserved the private outdoor bath for you for tomorrow.
Thanks! Oh my goodness, private bath!
He said you can use it after dinner. Since you're staying at a hot spring inn and all, it'd be a shame not to enjoy the outdoor bath at least once.
Wow, talk about considerate! What a nice berserker. Hello, hello. Oi. Up. Wake up. Eh? Wake up, senpai. We have an emergency. Something terrible has happened. Morning, Mash. I'll have canned bananas for breakfast, please. Sorry, 20. No, 10 more minutes. I'll have canned bananas for breakfast, please. Canned bananas. Yummy, yummy. I'm sorry to disturb your sleep, but you need to get dressed and head to the public bath right away. There's been a murder. Wow. It's Aoko. She's dead. What? Well, first thing. What did you say? Well, rip to Aoko. That sounds good. I kind of love that cliffhanger. Oh, that is a good cliffhanger. I like that. I appreciate that. That is funny. That is freaking funny. That is hilarious. Let's see. I was gonna change the outfit thingy, but no, not gonna change that from here. Yeah, something terrible's happened. What could be so bad? You wake up this early. Somebody used up the gacha hot spring, and so it no longer works. No! Okay, now that would be terrible. It was Sojo last time she died. Okay, animal loving ghosts show up. They come around like animals like cats, rabbits, or tigers. I wonder why there would be tigers in Japan anyway. Oh gosh, animals. I'll take care of that. I just want to change my outfit. I want to put on the special outfit. Oopsies, wrong special outfit. This special outfit, Misaki high school uniform. Ta-da! Look at how beautiful this is. The uniform of a particular magician once attended. And it has art and Buster. I love that. I love that so much for all allies. It has increased star gather rate. And it even has guts. And NP gauge. Wow. Assemble, go for it, and never give up. Misaki high school uniform is a winner. I know, right? Why the surprise for this one in particular? The difference? Shock, suspense. Misaki high school uniform? Maybe she loves it that much. She's like, dang, that's a good uniform. It's great, it's fantastic, I love it. Wow, he looks sad. At least she's happy or shocked enough. Wait, what? They already announced the next Kamen Rider series following Zets? But we didn't even get the movie yet! Huh? Oh no, I'm excited though. I can't wait to see that. They better play the movie here, gosh darn it! I want to see Zets in theater. I want movie freebie. Movie freebie, please. But yeah, hopefully I can continue the event tomorrow. Let's see how it goes. Because I know people are over right now. And I feel so bad though. Big Bro had work at 6 AM. That's why he was home early. I kicked him out of the room to stream. As one does. But I gave him my kimchi fried rice. So I think that makes up for it, right? Maybe I'll let him come back in here for like Kamen Rider time. I can be good. I can be nice. I'll see what happens. But let me see what there is for me to eat. I want to eat something too. I need more sustenance. I need to replenish more blood that the mosquitoes took. At least most of them died off at work today because of the raid. So with that being said, thank you for stopping by the stream. I hope everyone has a great rest of your day. Epic gotcha luck. Good luck for all of us for getting Alice tomorrow. I'll see you guys later. Bye bye. At the very least, I know there's gonna be meat. Unless they eat it all, then that's honestly, that's understandable. It's Calbee. If people want to eat Calbee, whatevers. That's what I get.